is the grating sound of stone being lifted. The voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
That little jerk is playing the piano again. Well, screw you, piano-playing Bill. I have got stuff to do. Just had a freak-out vision from an evil piece of paper. And now I'm rifling through some drawers, finding nothing of much value. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay. Alright, piano-playing Bill. No, he's still not there. You wimp. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. Alright, come on, stop grinding your teeth, Danny boy. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, alright, hold on to the rock. Hold on to the little pebble. That was one hell of a little pebble, I dare say. So come on, let's get through here.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So there's... oh, let's have a look. There is some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Sounds good to me, man. Alright, this is just too fucking dark. It's like this one. This one will cheer me up. So then I've got one at each side of the room. Lovely. What we got here? Is there anything I can grab? Whoop, whoop, whoop! Yeah. Local folklore. Folklore, even. Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have had their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have sighted them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family and his castle nearby. Alstadt, unlike most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has led to the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago. lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. That's pretty interesting stuff, so now let's get to figuring out this door mechanism. It's probably going to work through secret books, because if I had a room full of bookcases, I'd use secret books. Of course. Alright, so book 1. Book 2. Oh, oil. So I found 2 of them. Where's the 3rd? Bam! Sham! Gugam! The key to the wine cellar! Nope. Not my favourite noise. So, let's just ignore that noise for a bit. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, I've developed an accent for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Now, what does that mean? Drunk men and less overstocked wine cellar. Fair enough. What have we got in here? Good stuff. Now, let us just... Alright, Mr. Piano is not there. Mr. Piano is not there. God, what's going to happen? What the hell is going to happen? Because... Oh, yeah. Right, I'm locked in this way. So, let's go back through here. Is there something else I missed? Alright, here we go. I've been here before. I recognize this place. Won't budge. Okay. Guess the only way to go is this way. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh! Alright. There's a fucking monster. And that's the way I've got to go. So, come on. Alright. Where are you, monster? Run. Just fucking run. Let's get out of here. Come on. Woo! The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless. Well, the castle is growing organs. Ah! What the hell? Huh! Alright, don't want to go there. Huh! There we are. Point is, we can now get to the wine cellar to get the ingredients to make the thing to dissolve that. And I think I'm gonna stop recording this once I've dissolved that thing. Because that would have been our first major challenge, first sort of major thing we can overcome. Do you get me? So it seems like a good, reasonable place to stop. So off to the wine cellar. Alright. Beautiful. Don't grind your teeth, Daniel. The sand gave way. To his tired body as he fell from the camel's back, he felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Come on, Dan. Just, yeah. How's your sanity doing? Alright, not the best. Let's, just keep our lantern out for a bit. But not too long. Alright, alright.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
I have decided I'm gonna close doors behind me. It seems like the good thing to do. Wow, those barrels are either very light or Daniel is just super strong. So, how are we doing? Alright. Coop right. Alright, that was a horrible noise, but we'll just ignore it. Hey Daniel, look at all these weapons you could use. Do you want to use them as weapons? No? Alright. Let's see what's out there. Cool.
Darkness. Closing in.
It's alright, Dan. We've got plenty of oil. What is this? Calamite! Whoop! Stop grinding your teeth, Dan. I will treat you to a candle, alright? There you go, you got your candle. Now stop with the teeth grinding. Because it's not good for you, you know. You're going to rack up dentist bills like anyone's business. You file away your teeth like that. Alright. What's this? A few drops of oil. That's the stuff. Hold down left mouse while moving blah de blah blah to push. Push! That's it, Dan. Use your ridiculous strength. It really means you should not be afraid of anything, because you are just the strongest man in the West. Whoop. Huh. 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 Okay. Right, you're free. You're home free, Dan. Come on. I've got you some light. It's fine. It's not fine, Dan! It's not fucking fine at all. Well, shit. Alright. Got 12 tinderboxes, plenty of oil.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
There's something in the wine. That's what I have deduced. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly, and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak.